MLB Network comes to you live from the Mile High City and Coors Field. Coming up, we've got a good matchup in store between the LA Dodgers and the Colorado Rockies. Major League Baseball on MLB Network coming up right after this. Chris Stratton, the Mississippi native, will be on the mound in this one. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, Matt, this guy also uses that pitch that's kind of in vogue in the game now, that cutter. It looks to the hitter like a four-seam fastball, and the next thing you know, it's running in on you. Mariano Rivera used that pitch exclusively in the ninth inning and broke a lot of bats, and this guy joins a long list of guys that have added the cutter to his repertoire.
Stepping into the box, Ken Griffey Jr. He will lead this one off today. First offering on its way. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Jackson is under it, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
Batting second.
So stepping in, Tony Gwynn, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. First delivery to him on the way. Swing and a drive to right. There it goes. And that's more than a mile high. Up into the rooftop area. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. And the Dodgers strike first, 1-0. That was an incredible home run. Probably one of the deepest shots you'll ever witness outside of a home run derby. Show Track tells us the projected distance comes in at a whopping 490 feet on the dot. Absolutely amazing. Now it's driven the other way with some authority, headed toward the foul pole. And he pushed it just a bit too much. It'll wind up a foul ball. Ball hit on the ground here for the first baseman, Belt. And he'll take it onto the bag himself. 2 gone now here in the first.
Batting fourth, catcher.
Standing in, Sandberg. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. And it would have been trouble, but a great job there to pull this one in on the dead run. And that is number 22. The native of Colorado gets the start on the mound. Dan, any thoughts?
Well, Matt, the first thing we're going to find out is how well this guy pitches with little sleep. I can't imagine knowing that you're going to be the next day starting pitcher the night before. This is a young guy making his first start. Listen, you can only make your debut one time, so there has to be lots going on in this guy's mind. Hopefully he can settle down early and pitch well in his debut.
Ripken ranges to his left. Throw on to first in time, 1 away.
Batting second. Second baseman.
So coming to the plate, Joe Panik. First pitch coming, here it is. Started that swing a bit too early.
Can't imagine he comes back with a third breaking ball. That hitter looked like he timed that one up pretty well and just missed it, fouling it away.
Lazy fly ball out to center field. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
Batting third.
Now batting, Buster Posey. No one aboard for him, and 2 gone here in the first. This one's down to third. MLB Network. Settling in now, Ken Griffey. Jr. And we are ready for some daytime baseball.
Ken Griffey Jr.
First pitch of the at-bat. Now a big swing, and this ball is crushed out to deep center field. Into the fountain, and gone. A solo shot for Junior, and the Dodgers strike first, 1-0. I'm sure you know it's coming after that bomb. That's right. Let's check it out on Show Track, and as the numbers come in, we see it was projected at over 450 feet. An incredible home run to watch. Around second now and headed for third. The relay throw, but he is in there with a triple. The speed they always talk about with this guy was on full display there.
Yeah, when you've got elite speed like this guy does, man, you don't need any help from the fielders to give you more time. He's thinking extra bases.
And he turns on one, sending it high and deep to right. But that'll be off the right field wall. He's in at second safely, as a run will score on the play as well. Now that had to feel good because it was one of those that you don't even feel the ball hit your bat. Show Track tells us he blasted it out there at 115 miles an hour. So yeah, he squared it up about as good as you can. Into the box now, Sandberg, as he swings and lifts it in the air out to left field. Pence has him played perfectly as he puts it away for out number one. Time now to check out the lineup for the visiting Dodgers. Dero, daytime road game for him. What you got?
Well, Matty, you walk into this yard today and it's nothing but a hitter's park. But that can work against you at times. You have to stay within yourself. You can't just be turning and burning on everything. Stay within the game plan and know that a mistake doubles leaving this yard.
Striding in, Ken Griffey, and the Dodgers with an opportunity for more here in the first. From the stretch, a swing and a drive to center field. That one's got a chance. Back goes Jackson, and he makes a nice catch on the track. Here comes Austin Jackson as he'll step up to get things kicked off in the bottom of the first. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Takes a look at a strike over the inside corner. This one's flared off to the right side. Griffey is over, looks it into his glove, and there's one gone.
Batting second baseman.
Coming to the plate now, Joe Panik. First delivery to him on the way. A breaking ball taken at the knees for strike one. Popped him up. Ripken has a play. And he brings it in for the second out of the inning.
Batting third.
Digging in, Buster Posey, looking to get on base and keep this first inning alive. A fastball right down the middle for a strike.
Well, clearly this guy doesn't need many warm-up pitches because he's 98 miles an hour in the first inning. Newsflash to the offense, they better get it going.
Pitch popped up. Number 30 is there to make the catch, and the side is retired. Digging in, George Brett. He'll get us started in the top of the second.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. Into the bleachers, and gone!
Hey, listen, there's an old adage in baseball that solo home runs won't kill you. This is one of the top hitters in that lineup. So a home run, a solo home run right here, is not the end of the world.
Standing in now, number 30. Pence is under this one. One down.
So here's how the Colorado Rockies are positioned.
Number 22.
And behind the plate, world champion, former rookie of the year, he's done it all. Buster Posey. Buster is in full command of this pitching staff.
A swing, and this one is blasted to right field. Nothing's gonna stop it. And that's a home run into the top tank. A solo shot here to straightaway right field as the Dodgers have increased their lead now 4-0.
Center fielder number 24.
Stepping in now, Ken Griffey Jr.
As a fellow once said, the only park that ball wouldn't have made it out of is Yellowstone. Everyone knows he's got plenty of thump in his bat, but come on. I'm not sure that ball's even come down yet.
For the Dodgers.
Trying to pick things up where he left off, Tony Gwynn. He scored after tripling in his first plate appearance. What's he got in store for us here? Oh, this ball is hammered to deep center field. This one's into the bleachers and gone. And we've seen 4 round trippers from these guys so far. Dan, D-Row, what do you make of all this?
Dear, I don't know what you think,
Number
but this is one of
23.
those cases where I think the hitters right now, they must be seeing beach balls up there right now because 4 bombs.
Here's another one that's drilled. This one to left. And, oh, he missed a home run by a matter of feet. It's off the wall. And he is into second with a 2-out double.
Well, that's his second double of the game, and I thought it might have enough to
Number
get out of here.
90.
Banged it off the wall, and he's looking really good in this one.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. A swing and a high drive to right center field. Back goes Jackson. On the warning track, he makes the catch. In now for Colorado, Brandon
up for the
Belt.
Rockies.
And his guys have quite a
First
hill to
baseman,
climb. Down 5-zip here in the early going. And that's by him. It's 0-1. Here's a late swing and a miss, strike 2.
That's straight smoke at 99, guys. It's almost unfair.
Struck him out.
All right, guys, here's the defensive alignment for the Los Angeles Dodgers.
Batting fifth.
And one of the main backbones for them out on the field today is the guy behind the dish. He controls the entire flow of the game, manipulates the pitching staff, gets them through the game, and not only that, completely shuts down a running game.
Drilled on the ground to short. Ripken is right there. On to first, and a sigh of relief as Longoria's retired easily for the second out.
Right fielder.
So
Andrew
striding
McCutchen.
forward now, Andrew McCutchen. He'll try to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. 2 out, nobody on. Swing and a miss here, and he's behind in the count now, 0-2.
Hey, from an offensive standpoint, you better get it ready. This guy is not...
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. Some of the natural splendor of Denver and the surrounding areas, so we thank you for joining us here for Matinee Baseball on MLB Network.
Cal Ripken
First pitch of the at-bat. Now a swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. The windup and the 0-1. This one for Crawford at short. Scooped up, throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third.
Now batting. Right
Now in the
fielder.
box, Ken Griffey. He flew out in his last at-bat. First offering on its way. Oh, this ball is hammered out to deep center field. See you later. Over the wall, a home run.
Third baseman, number
Into
5.
the box, George Brett.
Brett.
Swung on, and this one's driven in the air as well to deep right field. And he will run this one down. A good read off the bat for the
Number
second
30.
out. So striding in, number 30. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Bounce towards the second baseman. He's got to hurry. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Here's the shortstop, Brandon Crawford. He starts the inning, and Dan, they're down
Leading off for
6
the
in the
Rockies.
early going, so what do they need to do to
shortstop,
claw back into this thing?
Brandon
Well, first of all, Matt, I think they
Crawford.
need to start to get some base runners. It's hard to be patient when you're down by
Daytime baseball here on MLB Network. Ought to be a good one here between the Colorado Rockies and the New York Yankees. Two great hitters lead their teams to battle next on MLB Network. Number 22, the native of Colorado, gets the start on the mound. What's your take on him, Dan?
Well, Matt, the first thing we're going to find out is how well this guy pitches with little sleep. I can't imagine knowing that you're going to be the next day starting pitcher the night before. This is a young guy making his first start. Listen, you can only make your debut one time, so there has to be lots going on in this guy's mind. Hopefully he can settle down early and pitch well in his debut.
Slow curveball, like a balloon, and he couldn't hold back. It's strike two. And this is swung on and missed on a great pitch that time, and the leadoff man is down on strikes to get this one started. And a moment now to peek at the Rockies starting lineup. Mark, what's your take on him against one of the best starters in the game?
Taking a look at this lineup, they're going to have to work the count. That's the key to success right here. They have to find a way to drive this guy's pitch count up and get into that bullpen as quick as possible.
And he watches a called strike at the knees. No balls and 2 strikes.
Not looking good after being down 0-2. I think at the very least, you got to work this pitcher's count a little bit. Try and get back into a decent count where maybe you can come through.
Skied in the air to straightaway left. Gwynn will range to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the second out of the inning.
The catcher, number 20.
Here's Buster Posey now. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. Here's the first pitch to him. Fastball, and he swings through it to fall behind.
That's straight smoke at 99, guys. It's almost unfair.
0-2, the count to Posey. Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. So a rather pedestrian start to Chris Stratton, the Mississippi native, will be on the mound in this one. Dan, any thoughts?
Well, I think the key for him is going to be locating strikes and forcing soft contact. He doesn't have dominant stuff compared to some other guys, but if he executes, he can still be very effective. We'll see how he does.
Line toward the alley in left center, and he will run this one down, moving to his right, and that's the first out of the inning.
Left fielder.
Into the box now, Tony Gwynn. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Here's a drive out toward left center field. He takes the turn and heads for second. Arms pumping, he's hustling for third. And now this is thrown wildly, just getting it into the infield. But it's backed up well, so luckily there will be no advance.
Batting third.
Next for New York, number 33. He readies for his first plate appearance.
Everything done right, Dan, on both sides, the defensive side and the offensive side. To send him, and the outfielder made a strong, accurate throw, but that runner was safe.
No doubt about it. That's one of those where you got to be aggressive as a third base coach. You know the outfielder has a strong throwing arm. You're taking a lot of things you're trying to get through a decision to send. A good send in a close play, but it all worked out.
Line towards center field, and he'll pull this one down a step or two in front of the warning. Leading off the inning, Brandon Belt, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Number 9.
Here's a called strike about thigh high, 0-1. And set up working the plate is Matthew Ross, as you see the rest of the umpiring crew there.
Hey, D-Row, this is a pitcher's best friend. Matthew Ross, very wide strike zone.
Yeah, no excuses from the offense today. You know coming in, when you see the lineup card and Matt Ross is behind the dish, you better be aggressive.
The next 0-2. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out.
All right, here's how the Bronx Bombers are going to set up defensively today. And guys, what I want you to focus on today is this is one of the new age teams in the game that really rely on statistics and the numbers. And the numbers tell them that they're a better team defensively, moving guys around and shifting as much as they can.
And Longoria swings right through that one as he's behind 0-2 now. Strike 3 called. Nasty screwball there for out number 2. Stepping into the box, Andrew McCutcheon. He'll attempt to put the ball in play for a change here with the first 2 guys going down on strikes to start the inning. First pitch on its way. Fastball, and he swings through it to fall behind.
Some guys are great low ball hitters, but most guys, especially guys with pop like this, they're hunting for the ball belt high and above. So that was a nicely spotted fastball down in the zone.
Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Here's Troy Tulowitzki now.
Leading off for the Yankees, the shortstop,
First delivery to him on the way. Hit hard back up the middle. And Tulowitzki's got himself a base hit. So the leadoff man reaches base to start out their half of the second inning.
Batting 6.
Digging in now for the Yankees, Ken Griffey, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one.
Hey, that was a well-executed pitch down and away. Sometimes you got to tip your hat to the offense. That's a nice piece of hitting. Maybe not what he was looking for, but the result was there.
Jackson is there, and he has it for the first out.
So here's how the Colorado Rockies are positioned defensively. And behind the plate, world champion, former MVP, former Rookie of the Year. He's done it all. Buster Posey. Buster is in full command of this pitching staff.
The 1-0. Line hard down the line in right. And that is a foul ball, just missing extra bases deep in the corner.
This is a tough spot here to turn 2 off this guy at the plate. One of the things you really have to make sure defensively, to make sure you get at least 1 out. Don't try to turn that double play. If you get the sure out at second, take that. And if you get it at first, well, that's just an added bonus. But make sure you at least get 1 out in a spot like this.
Brett.
First offering on its way. High in the air out to center field. Jackson is under it. And that retires the side. Yanks. Now at the plate, Lorenzo Angel. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck out the side last inning. How do they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Here's a strike.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Popped up. Number 33 is there for it. Looks it into his glove, and there's 1 gone.
Batting 8.
So 1 away now in the Colorado third. And stepping in, the slick fielding shortstop, Brandon Crawford. First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike.
He's looking really great on the bump right now. I mean, it's been a while since he's allowed a base runner, and he just jumped ahead of another hitter right there.
And very quickly there, they're 2 gone to start the inning. Coming to the plate now, Hunter Pence. And Dan, it seems like this starter is just dominating the game right now. Feels like we're seeing a lot of 3-up, 3-down innings.
No doubt about that, Matt. Hey, I've enjoyed watching him go about his business, but I'm also interested to see if this offense can figure out a way to get a couple of cracks in his armor before it gets too late.
Yeah, that remains to be seen. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. 1-2. Now at the plate, number 30, and he's ready to take his first cuts.
First baseman, number 30.
First pitch of the at-bat. Line drive to center field. Jackson has to roam straight back, but he has it for the first out.
The center fielder, number 24.
So the base is empty here with 1 away, and here comes Junior. First offering on its way. Hit hard on the ground towards second. Panic is there, and that's the second out.
Now batting.
Standing in, Tony Gwynn. It was an RBI triple for him in his first at-bat. Line towards center field. And he will get there to make the running play, and here's Austin Jackson, the center fielder, back to the top of the lineup as they're still looking for their first base runner in this one.
No doubt about that, man. They've yet to figure this guy out on the mound. He's looked great so far.
He has, but we'll see if this second trip through the order changes anything.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what kind of adjustments these hitters are able to make in the middle innings of this game.
A wave and a miss, a tick behind a good fastball. And this is swung on and missed, and this fourth inning will start the same way he ended the third, with a strikeout, and there's one away.
Now batting.
Here it comes.
Boy, this guy has really good stuff so far on this one. How about 7 Ks, and we're just in the middle innings of this one. If he continues this up, this could be a real solid performance.
A fastball that he's way out in front of, a swing and a miss. The next 0-2 is swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
Pretty impressive back-to-back strikeouts to start the inning. What's even more important is now he gets to face the middle of the order without anybody on base for them to drive in.
At the plate, Buster Posey. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch-out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. 0-1 the count. Breaking ball in for a strike.
In today's game, if you're not disciplined for striking out, why would you change your approach with 2 strikes right here? Expect this guy to try and drive the baseball right here.
Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. The 0-2 once more. Grounded to third. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Stepping in, number 33 comes into this at-bat 0-for-1 in the ballgame.
Second baseman, number 33.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. He pulls this one high and deep to right center field. But that'll be off the wall in right center. He hit the corner and tries for third. And he is into third with a leadoff triple.
You'll see right there that this is a shot to right center, and the fielder can't cut it off. He was turning those legs on the base paths, making it to third with a triple.
First pitch on its way. Bullet back up the middle. Catch is made by Jackson. Tagging is the runner from third. And the runner scores from third as they extend their lead.
The batter, number 13, shortstop.
Striding into the box, Troy Tulowitzki, a base hit in his first trip. Swinging a hard liner to center field. And he's going to make the play over toward his right, and there are 2 away now.
Up next for the Yankees.
And that'll bring in Ken Griffey Sr. Hit it hard, but lined out in his first at-bat. Line drive to left. Pence is there, and it's a very quick inning as the side. Here's the first baseman, Brandon Bell.
We're moving through the middle of this ball game right now. If they want to get things going, how about trying to get some base runners on, or at least get a base hit? They don't have any hits going into this part of the game.
Hey, I never want to take an offense's aggression away, but they've been swinging at a lot of pitches early in the count, find themselves down. I think they need to regroup, have a meeting in the dugout, and figure out a way to maybe look at some pitches.
Struck him out, and he becomes the 9th strikeout victim thus far.
Now batting.
So 1 away here with the bases empty, and standing in here is the very dangerous third baseman, Evan Longoria. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Here's the pitch. And he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2. Longoria, or just Longo as he's often referred. He was selected in the first round during the first-year player draft of 2006.
Yeah, Matty, they certainly got it right when they drafted this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar. Everybody knows this guy's name, and kids are buying his jerseys.
Griffey is there, 2 down.
Now batting, right fielder.
Digging in to
Andrew
try it
McCutchen.
again, Andrew McCutchen. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Good breaking ball that time in for a strike. McCutchen, or just Kutch as he's frequently referred to. He was a first-round pick back in 2005.
Yeah, Matty, they certainly got it right when they drafted this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar. Everybody knows this guy's name, and kids are buying his jerseys.
Another 0-2 home. And he will strike him out. 10 now in the ball game, and the inning is over. 3 up, 3 down for Colorado. Digging in now, Wade Boggs. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
Boggs.
Slapped hard the opposite way, but this will be pulled in out there in left center. Well hit, but a rough out number 1.
Designated hitter, number 5.
Next will be the designated hitter,
Brett.
George Brett. So far, 0 for 1 with a flyout. Lifted the other way out to left center. And that ball gets down out near the wall and should be extra bases. And he's in there at third with a 1-out triple.
This is an easy decision for him to try for third because he has the play right in front of him, so he doesn't have to rely on any of his base coaches. Good decision to keep chugging, and he makes it all the way around safely.
First offering on its way. Hard hit ball to second. Panic's got it. Throw gets him, 2 down. Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Ken Griffey Jr. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. Early swing there as he pulls it foul to the right side. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Lifted in the air to center field. And Jackson will slide over to make the grab here, and that ends the inning. Leading off the inning, Lorenzo Angel, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
Sends that one out of play for strike 1. The windup and the 0-1. A swing and a miss at a ball down.
I mean, that's just an awesome curveball right there. A 12-6 breaker with nasty downward tilt. You know, the game's getting back to that good four-seam fastball breaking ball instead of the sinker slider guy.
So he ran the fastball by him for the punch-out. Brandon Crawford goes down for out number 2 in the top half. Swing and a miss on the slurve, strike 1.
This offense is going to have to find a way to get going. It's happened in the past. Every team goes through it where everyone seems to fall into a funk at the same time. Everyone needs to relax and not try and be the hero and just start getting the leadoff guy on.
Little dribbler back at him. Throw one. MLB Network's coverage of Major League Baseball. Number 22 is ready to go as he'll be on the mound for the Yanks. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, Matt, this guy has what we call Uncle Charlie. What's that? That's the 12-6 curveball. Simply look at your watch and look at the 12 and look at the 6. This guy throws old school. They call it a straight downer. However you want to call it, a 12-6 hook. This guy has one of the best ones in the game right now.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Little chopper back to the mound. Throw to first is in time for the first out.
Batting second baseman, Ozzie.
Digging in the switch hitter, Ozzie Albies. Here comes the first pitch. Just a bit jumpy that time, swung on and missed. One out, nobody on. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2. Grounded down the third baseline, but a foul ball, and the count holds at 0-2. Another 0-2 coming. Swing and a miss on the fastball that time, out number 2. Stepping in for the Braves, Freddie Freeman. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on.
Freeman.
Swing and a miss that time, it's 0-1. Freeman, a California-born ball player. He was taken in the second round back in the draft of 2007.
Yeah, Matty, they certainly got it right when they drafted this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar. Everybody
got him looking, and that'll do it. The inning is over. Nothing. Julio Teheran gets the starting assignment for the Braves. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, Matty, Julio Teheran, 4-pitch mix guy. Good fastball, 89 to 94 miles an hour.
Here's a swing and a long drive high in the air and deep to center field. And this one is gone, a home run.
Baseball has really changed. Remember when leadoff guys were guys that would just draw walks and steal bases? But that's not the case anymore. Guys like this, they have pop in their bat. They can go deep.
In now, Tony Gwynn to right field and absolutely hammered. Forget about making a play on that ball. It's way out of here. Back-to-back home runs.
Boy, not the way you'd like to start a game, right? First inning, you come in, you give up 2 home runs. We'll see if he can regroup right here. It's not easy to sometimes come back from that.
Into the box now, Reggie Jackson. Little tapper down the first baseline. And he'll step on first himself for the out.
Batting fourth, catcher.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Sandberg. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Hard hit ball to second. Albies picks it up. And there's out number 2.
Batting fifth.
At the plate, Troy Tulowitzki looking to get on base and keep this first inning alive. First offering on its way. High in the air and deep to left center field. Going back is the left fielder. Gone! So that was the 3rd home run for these guys today.
D-Rose, some days the fellas walk in with their hitting shoes on, and this looks like one of those games.
Yeah, well, there's a saying going around the dugout right now. There's a fight at the...
Well, the play's been made, and that retires the side. Now to the plate, Nick Markakis. He'll get us started in the top of the second.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-2 pitch. Swing and a miss there by Markakis, and he's down on strikes for the first out.
All right, here's how the Bronx Bombers are going to set up defensively today. And guys, the things I want you to focus on today, one of them being this manager loves to shift. He has the pitching staff to trust to be able to manipulate his defense to try and get as many outs and play the numbers as much as he can.
Behind 0-2 now. Oh, and this is swung on and missed. 4 strikeouts already, and that's out number 2. At the plate, Kurt Suzuki. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch-out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. A little tardy there. No balls and a strike. Two out, nobody on. And he got another one here. He strikes out the side. He's stepping in. He's set to lead off the home half of the second. Now here it comes. Bullet back up the middle. Inciarte has to roam straight back, but he has it for the first out. Striding forward now is the DH, George Brett. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Grounder hit hard down the first baseline, but this is foul for the first strike. The 0-1. Slow roller back to the mound. On to Freeman at first, and there are two away now. In now, number 30. No career at-bats for him against this particular arm in the past. This is pulled into right. That gets down, and the inning continues. So that keeps the bottom of the second going.
Yeah, I don't know if I love the approach of pulling the trigger on that 0-0 pitch. I can't imagine that's exactly what he's looking for. The result works. Pitcher can't be too mad.
First pitch of the at-bat. Runners off for second. There's a swing and a missile sent out to center field. Ranging back is Inciarte. Gone!
Well, as a team, they've gone yard 4 times, and this guy's accounted for half of them. Memo to all pitchers the rest of the game. If this guy comes to the plate, you might want to pitch around him.
Left fielder is on the move. Uh-oh, he whiffs on it. But it's over his head, and it hops the wall for a ground rule double.
Now batting.
Man at second here with 2 away. And here is Mr. October, Reggie Jackson. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Hangs on him a bit that time as it's belted out toward deep center field. And it's gone! Standing in now, Sandberg.
90.
Swing and a drive to right center. Hey, that ball's going to be way out of here. Back-to-back home runs.
This pitcher must think he's cursed or something. He gives up back-to-back homers, is obviously rattled a little bit, and the next batter barely even waits for the first pitch to cross the plate before he crushes it out too. This is incredible.
This is skied into the air to straightaway center. Inciarte is there to put it away and finally put. Ready now, number 20. He's the number 7 hitter, but he's leading off the third after the first 6 guys in the lineup have been retired in order.
Yeah, it's been a great start to the guy on the mound. It'll be interesting to see if they can find a way to get to this guy before he really settles in.
The windup and the 0-1. And right into the shift. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third.
Batting 8. Shortstop.
And next will be Dansby Swanson digging in. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. There's a fastball right over the inside corner.
He's looking really great on the bump right now. I mean, it's been a while since he's allowed a base runner, and he just jumped ahead of another hitter right there.
Now a swing and a miss here as he's down on strikes. So it's 2 up, 2 down to begin the third. Stepping up to the plate, Ryan Flaherty. And, Dan, it seems like this starter is just dominating the game right now. Feels like we're seeing a lot of 3 up, 3 down innings.
No doubt about that, Matt. Hey, I've enjoyed watching him go about his business, but I'm also interested to see if this offense can figure out a way to get a couple of cracks in his armor before it gets too late.
Yeah, that remains to be seen.
Hey, this boy ain't messing around right now. Attacking his zone, showing a lot of confidence in his stuff. He's got 2 quick outs, and now he's got this guy down 0-2.
And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. Striding in once again, Ken Griffey. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Even though they're up by a boatload.
Hang on, this is hit deep into right center. This looks to have enough, and it does. A home run. I'm sure you know it's coming after that bomb. That's right. Let's check it out on Show Track. And as the numbers come in, we see it was projected at over 450 feet. An incredible home run to watch. Slapped hard the opposite way. But he'll hardly need to move out there in left as this is hauled in for the first out.
George.
In now is the Yankees DH, George Brett. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Hard hit ball to second, and that's through for a base hit. Make him 1 for 2 in this one.
Dan, how hard is it to massage your way through such a deep lineup? I mean, even the 8 and 9-hole hitters are solid big league players.
You know, Mark, these days you're not seeing a lot of defensive specialists in the infield or outfield. If you're in that starting lineup these days, there's a pretty good job you could swing the bat.
Number 30 stands in as he can't connect here. 0-1. The 0-1. This is driven to right, and no doubt about it, that one's way out of here. So it's back to the top of the order now, and here comes Junior.
This guy's having a pretty good week so far in one game. His last at-bat is second home run of the game. We'll see if they'll pitch him a little bit more carefully in this AB.
And the Bombers have it going here as this is also good for extra bases. And he will make it all the way to third now as that mistake proves a costly one indeed. That base hit was screaming off the bat, and our Show Track technology more than confirms it. 111 miles an hour was the exit velocity of that line drive. Stepping in now, Tony Gwynn. He swings and sends a bullet to right field. And the runner from third crosses the plate. That base hit was screaming off the bat, and our Show Track technology more than confirms it. 111 miles an hour was the exit velocity of that line drive. In now, Reggie Jackson. A bullet to first base. The tag will get him coming back to first. It's a double play, and the inning is over. Here's Ender Inciarte back to the top of the lineup as they're still looking for their first base runner in this one.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've yet to figure this guy out on the mound. He's looked great so far.
He has, but we'll see if this second trip through the order changes anything.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what kind of adjustments these hitters are able to make in the middle innings of this game.
Fastball swung on and grounded out towards second. Jackson has it. Throw to first in time. One gone here in the fourth.
Now batting.
And that'll bring in the former top prospect, Ozzie Albies. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. And he waves at a curveball there. No balls and a strike.
You might see a change of game plan right here from the pitcher and catcher. They have to find a way to get these guys off that early count heater. Look for a little bit of change of pace.
And he struck him out. Strikeout number 8 now in the ballgame for him. Here's the first baseman, Freddie Freeman. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Chopped weakly to the left. Boggs has it. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Braves are set down 1-2. Ready for another shot now. Sandberg set to lead us off in the home half of the fourth inning.
Number 90.
Back up the middle and in for a base hit. So it's a base knock to lead off their half of the fourth.
Boy, D-Roll, that's awful scary from a pitcher's standpoint, but what's it feel like when you hit one as a hitter that you know is going right at a pitcher?
Yeah, it's scary from the offensive standpoint as well. You know, you're taught to hit it right back where it came from, but those moments right there make you cringe as you're coming out of the box. We got lucky with that.
Inciarte, patrolling center, makes the play, 1 out. And that'll bring in Ken Griffey Sr. He comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier.
And in that last at-bat, it makes you think that this guy might have went up there looking for the breaking ball because he certainly got a breaking ball, and he didn't miss it, hit it right on the screws.
Inciarte is back, and he'll get there to make the play for out number 2.
Now batting. Third baseman.
Here's the Hall of Famer Wade Boggs. He lined out in his last trip, so looking for better fortunes here. Hit hard on the ground towards second. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly. And a great job to stick with it as he's able to make. Here's Nick Markakis now, the right fielder. He'll try and do what he can to work toward cutting into this big deficit.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going. And the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
Charlie Culberson.
First pitch of the at-bat. Good breaking ball that time, in for a strike.
His pitch count is in a really good place at this point in the game. He's pounding the zone and getting first pitch outs just like he did on the last guy. We might see him work deep into this game if he keeps this up.
And he rings up another one. Make it 9 strikeouts for him in the game. Into the box now, Kurt Suzuki. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. In there at the knees, strike one. Braves are still looking to break into the hit column here. Here's a swing and a ball hit into the air to left center and shallow. And Tulowitzki will make the catch to retire the side. Down in order go the Braves. Just about given up for dead. Digging in and looking for more, George Brett. He scored after reaching on a single in his last time up. First pitch coming, here it is. This one smoked the other way, high and deep to left.
Gone!
Into the box, number 30.
Most good breaking ball hitters will hit good breaking balls. And that last at-bat, that was a pretty good pitch that was down in the zone. And he handled it really nice.
And he's going to get to second now with nobody out.
Up next for the Yankees.
Well, lefty on lefty, this is a tough matchup, but he stays in there, keeps that front shoulder closed, and just rips the pitch for a 2-bagger. Nice job of defying the odds there.
He's set, and the pitch. Bullet back up the middle. Catch made in straightaway center as the runner tags from second. And he'll make it up to third safely here with one away. Ready once again, Tony Gwynn. He homered earlier and is 2 for 3 to this point. Here comes the first pitch. Pulled toward right center field.
Chasing after it is Inciarte.
He gets there to make the catch, but this should bring home a run as the runner tags from third. And the runner scores from third as they extend their lead.
Second baseman.
Ready for another chance? Reggie Jackson. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Hit hard towards center. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. The throw into second. And he'll coast into second here with a 2-out double.
Not every day that you see a ball come off the bat like that one did. And looking at it again on Show Track, we see it a lot faster than it came in. 113 miles an hour. Couldn't have hit that one much better than that.
Standing in now, Sandberg swung on and hit deep to left center. And this will find the wall out near Monument Valley. He pulls into third safely, as also on the play, a run comes across to score.
The batter, number 13.
Here's Troy Tulowitzki now. He launched one over the wall back in the opening frame.
It's rare to hit a triple, but he's knocking on the door of history right now, in addition to that 3-bagger, which is the hardest one.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here. Stepping up now, number 20 comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame.
Number 20.
The breaking ball that time in for a strike. And he's got to be more disciplined here. It's 0-2.
Hey, he's been able to pound that zone all night, working that outer half of the plate. That's why he's having so much success.
And he struck him out. The 10th victim set down on strikes thus far.
The batter, number 7.
And next will be Dansby Swanson digging in. He's 0 for 1 thus far. No balls and a strike to count. The windup and the 0-1. Hit out towards second. Throw in time as he's called out on a bang-bang play at first. Digging in for his second at-bat, Ryan Flaherty, looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. Got him to reach out of the zone for that one, strike one. Oh, he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike two. Popped him up. Tulowitzki over to his right. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Digging in once again, Ken Griffey.
Leading off for the Yankees, right
He's
fielder,
ready. Here's the first offering.
Griffey.
Right side, hit hard. He lays out, but he can't make the play, and it's through into right. Here's the Hall of Famer Wade Boggs. No hits for him yet in the game, despite his team's offensive onslaught. First pitch coming, here it is. High and deep to right center. Ranging back is Inciarte, and this one is gone, a home run. Into the box now, George Brett.
Yeah, that last at-bat, Matty, he turned that fastball around. He didn't hit it a ton. He didn't hit it a country mile. But, hey, listen, a home run is a home run.
Yeah, that hard hit single right there. That's clean. 3 for 4. He's looking locked
Number
in.
30.
In now, number 30, as he'll swing at the first pitch and bang one into right center field. That's a base hit. And he'll pull into second with his 4th hit of the ball game.
Let's take another look at just a textbook swing right there. Good weight transfer, good hands to the ball, solid contact, and great extension through the ball.
Yeah, that's about as pretty as a swing gets. Nice look at it there from our camera guys as well. Oh, hang on now. This ball is smoked to right, and I don't think this one's coming back. No chance. It's gone. Daniel Winkler gets the call to pitch here, and he'll try to sort this mess out. He's going to try to at least eat a couple of innings for his guys. Into the box, Tony Gwynn. On a line, that's a base hit.
Nice piece of hitting right there. Kept his shoulders square, his hands inside the baseball, and was able to fight off a good, nice executed pitch for a knock.
Standing in now, Reggie Jackson. And he turns this one around high and deep to center field. Leaps, and he made the catch. He took one out of the stands. Santa Maria.
Now batting.
Striding forward now, the Yankee cleanup hitter, Sandberg. Perhaps he can drive another one out of the park just like he did back in the second. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. A swing and a drive to center field. That one's got a chance. Inciarte is back to the warning track, and he's able to put it away for the second out. Now at the plate, Troy Tulowitzki hit the ball pretty well in his last at-bat, but it resulted in a line out. He's set. Here it comes. Hit on the ground to third. He's got it. On to second for the force out, and the side is retired. So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Ender Inciarte. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
Second baseman, Ozzie Albies.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Breaking ball in for a strike. A swing and a miss at a ball down.
Well, he got the leadoff guy in the inning on a ground out, and now he's 0-2 to start this at bat. He looks really sharp so far to start the 7th.
No runs, no hits, and 1 error on the Atlanta line score. Down the third baseline. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Got him. So that's the second out of the inning, and he's 7 outs away now. What's your take on all the strikeouts we see in the game today, Dan? That was his third tonight, and it seems we're seeing that a lot more these days.
Yeah, Matt, there's been a real change in philosophy as far as hitting in baseball today. A lot of guys think now that an out is an out, a strikeout is just as good as a regular out, but we're seeing strikeouts at an alarming rate in baseball right now.
And he struck him out to retire the side, so he's through 7 complete, still working on a masterpiece. Digging in, Ken Griffey. He homered back in the third inning in this one. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Into center field, line drive base hit. So after the leadoff base hit, they'll have his wheels to contend with here.
Now batting.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Wade Boggs. He's 1 for 4 for the game.
Yeah, Matt, and that last at-bat, that was a pretty good pitch. A fastball down and away that he went out and hooked and pulled it. So if I'm on the mound right now, I'm going to have to think about throwing one up and in and standing this guy up to make that outside corner not as appealing. Man, this is a perfect summary of how the game has gone for him. They haven't been able to hit, catch, or throw all game long. In fact, they should just throw a 10 over this thing because this has become a 3-ring circus.
He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Lined hard toward right center. Boy, and call off the Dogs already as this is down for extra bases. That base hit was screaming off the bat, and our show track technology more than confirms it. 111 miles an hour was the exit velocity of that line drive. Stepping in now, number 30. Line towards center field. Catch is made. Here comes the runner from third. Oh, and the throw back in is a wild one. Ken Griffey Jr. will stride in again as he looks to join a very elite list. We take you back to earlier. This was home run number 3 in the ballgame as he'll try and join just a select few with 4 home runs in a single game. In the air out to straightaway left. Number 20 is there, and they go down in a hurry here. Here's Nick Markakis now, the right fielder. He leads off their half of the 8th, and they've been unable to get that starter out of the game to this point.
Yeah, he settled in early on the mound, partly due to the lead his guys gave him to take some of the pressure off. He's taken that and pitched very effectively in this one.
Popped him up. Number 30 has room in foul territory. Makes the play, 1 away. Coming forward now is the Braves' designated hitter, Charlie Culberson. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. And here's a fastball called for strike 1. Big curveball right down the middle for strike number 2.
He's feeling it out there on the mound, just getting the ball and throwing it with a lot of confidence right now.
Got him. 4 outs away from his date with history. So digging in now, Kurt Suzuki. He's 0 for 2 with a strikeout in this one. First pitch of the at-bat. Just got a piece of it as it's fouled back. The 0-1 on its way. Tap down the line, but it gets foul. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Grounded up the first baseline. Fielded cleanly. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Braves are set down 1-2-3. Now at the plate, Tony Gwynn. He launched one over the wall back in the opening frame.
Left fielder.
First pitch on its way.
Gwynn.
Line shot to first, and there's 1 away.
Now batting.
Stepping into the box, Reggie Jackson. And if you remember, he was robbed of a home run earlier after an outstanding effort in the outfield. Well hit the other way, and it's into the gap. He's through first and hustling for second. And he's not stopping. He wants 3. The relay, but he is in there with a triple. Absolutely scorched that base hit. Worthy of some show track love, and as you see it, it came off the bat at 110 miles an hour. That's definitely squaring a ball up. In now, Sandberg. Belted high and deep into right center. Ranging back is Inciarte. Gone!
When that pitch was grooved right down Main Street, he couldn't believe it. He started salivating when he saw it, but stayed back enough to put a great swing on it.
Here's Troy Tulowitzki now. He grounds it sharply to third. On to first, and Tulowitzki grounds out here, 2 away. Into the box, Ken Griffey working on a good line in this ball game, 3 for 5 thus far. And it's belted high and deep into right center. And trouble it is. It's down for extra bases. And now he'll get into scoring position with 2 away. Here's the Hall of Famer Wade Boggs. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Well hit to right, but foul. Foul ball. As we head toward a conclusion in this one, I think it's fair to say that it's going to be a long time before you see a team perform like this again at the plate.
Yeah, the ability of this lineup to hit that many home runs, I mean, strewn throughout the line, it screams to the modern day.
The next to bat for Atlanta, number 20, starting things for his side in the 9th as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point, but these guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
Can't imagine he comes back with a third breaking ball. That hitter looked like he timed that one up pretty well and just missed it, fouling it away.
Got him! So the magic number for a perfect game is now down to 2. Standing in, Dansby Swanson. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. Big curveball swung on and missed, 0-1. A little quick on that swing, and he finds himself behind 0-2. Now the 0-2 pitch. Hit to third. Boggs fields it cleanly. And safe, says the first base umpire, as the throw was too late.
Now batting.
So there'll be no visit to the record books.